try to gauge by personality who we want to bring in here, because it does take a certain kind of person. People come in here and they do it for a week or two, and they just can't set their personal issues aside. So they just choose to go back to the sales floor. There are some people that have been here 30 years that will not come in here and do this because it personally bothers them.
It's difficult. It's a real mind-bending experience to just witness people coming in.
Here's Jonathan again. Unlike Cindy and pretty much every other returns desk person I interviewed, he didn't hesitate to spell out exactly how it felt to stand before, say, a pair of used sheepskin slippers presented for return. Not because the customer wasn't satisfied with them, but because the customer clearly loved them. This isn't an isolated situation, by the way. There are masses of slippers piled up in the returns warehouse.
These truly disintegrating pieces of animal hide and fur that have been exposed to their feet for years and years and years of wandering around. The hide is all shiny. The shearling is totally mustard colored and damp and matted, and it smells like 4 years of somebody's toes. They put them in front of you and they say, I want to return these, and there's no question you can ask there's no question, like, don't you think that you might have gotten enough use out of these to warrant buying some new ones? I mean, Nikes fall apart in a year, but you don't even ask that. You look at them and your face is totally neutral and their face is totally neutral, and you're going to both agree that that the normal rules of retail interaction do not apply in this situation.
Honestly, hearing what I heard, seeing what I saw, I wasn't sure who I felt upset with. The customers for their brazenness or the company for just passively letting it all happen. Bean officials won't say how much the returns are costing them. They don't even try to estimate the ratio of legitimate returns to whoppers. Everyone I talked to there just kept saying, it's up to the customer. The customer makes the decision about what it means to be satisfied or not. Here's what the company does know. The guarantee was not built for modern times. It came from one main shopkeeper, Leonwood Bean, who sold mail-order hunting boots with a promise. If you weren't satisfied, you could return them. A century later, people are buying used Bean products in bulk on eBay and returning them for full price. Others scoop up piles of old parkas and shirts at thrift shops, stuff them into garbage bags, and bring them back for store credit. I talked to one guy who found an Bean jacket at Goodwill for $10 and returned it triumphantly for $360 in store credit. I'm not saying this is a tragedy for the human race. I am saying that 100 years ago, when the guarantee was born, the internet didn't exist.